Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Melissa, and I talk about missing children case in my channel. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell so you can be notified when I upload, because my uploads are mainly whenever I am able to upload. I used to have days that I would upload, but because of some situation, personal reasons, I just can't upload the days that I want to unless I'm by myself. So today we're going to be talking about this new case. In this case, we're going to be talking about is Dennis Lee Martin. He had nothing to do with the Martin family that I spoke about yesterday. This is a whole another case. And this case, to me, is one of those cases that I feel like the detectives should have done more than what they did, and they did not do. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So Dennis Lloyd Martin was born June 10th of 1962. Was an American child who disappeared on June 14th of 1969. Oh yeah, guys, and if you see that black on my face, before I keep going, I was doing makeup. I was practicing a look that I wanted to try on me, so that's why it's like that. In the Great Smoky Mountain National Park in Tennessee at the age of 6. The search effort was the most extensive in the park history, involving approximately 104,000 searchers and a 56 square miles area. So let's talk about his disappearance. Dennis Martin was 6 years old and resident of the Connexville, was visiting the Great Smoky Mountain National Park along with his father, grandfather, and older brother in Father's Day weekend in 1969. The camping trip was the family tradition of the Martins. The family hiked from Caves Cove to Russell Field and camped overnight. The next day, they hiked the Spin Field near the Appalachian Trail, where they planned to spend the night. Martin disappeared on June 14th at 16:30. I want to say it's 6:30 because I know I was in the not the drill team, but I was in the RTC in my school, my intermediate. So that's how my teacher used to tell us the time. So I'm hoping that it's 6:30. Plainly unsurprising, the adult with his brother and other children from a separate family the Martins were camping with. He was last seen by his father going behind a bush to hide, intended unsurprising the adult with the other children. After not seeing him for about 5 minutes, and when all of the other children had returned to the campsite, his father became concerned and began searching for him. His father ran down the trail for nearly 2 miles until he was sure he could not have gotten any further. After several hours, they sought the help for the National Park Service rangers. The area where Martin disappeared is marked by steep loops, indigenous wild animals such as copperhead, snakes, bears, feral hogs, and bobcats inhabit the area. A downpour broke out shortly after Martin's disappearance, dropping 3 inches of rain in a matter of hours, which was washed out trails, caused stream to flood. Temperature in the night of June 14th dropped to nearly 50 Fahrenheit and 10 Celsius. Search efforts, including a separate search by the National Guard and Green Beret, found no trace. Heavy rains during the first day's search and heavy mist the next days hampered efforts. Up to 1,400 people were involved in the search effort, potentially obscuring possible clues. Footprints were found in the area, but were dismissed from the possibility of being Martins by park officials, who determined them to have been left instead by a Boy Scout participating in the search. The child-sized footprints led to the stream where they disappeared. The tracks indicate that one foot was barefoot while the other was in Oxford, the type of shoes Martin was wearing, or tennis shoes. Retired park ranger and an author, Daywright McCatter, believes that the print likely belonged to Martin, as the stakes were not part of the group and none of the Boy Scouts were searching while barefoot. By June 22nd, 56 square miles of ground had been covered. More than 1,000 search continued to look into June 26, when the search was cut back. The search was abandoned on June 29 after a last search. The search was officially closed down on September 14th of 1969. As of 2022, it is still the largest search in the history of Great Smoky Mountain National Park. So, let's see what happened after the search was closed, and what happened in the aftermath. And this case, I'm telling y'all guys, this case was like, when I heard it, I was just like, just in shock, because how does a little boy go missing and no one hears anything? Danny's father offered $5,000 equivalent to $39,900 in 2022 reward for information. Sidekicks including Gene Dawson offered clues, but nothing was found. A few years after, a game hunter claimed to have discovered the scattered skeleton remains of a small child in a big hollow tremor. He kept the finding to himself until 1985 because of fear that he would be prosecuted for legally gaining a sunken search of nothing. The unsuccessful search of Martin led the National Park Service to review and amend in its policy on the search for missing people. So here are the theories that people think may have happened to him. 3 main theories exist about what happened to Martin. The first is that he became lost and perished from exposure of some other causes, likely during the first night. This is the most probable theory according to park officials. The second is that he was attacked by a hungry bear, or less likely a feral pig, and carried off. The third is that he was abducted and taken off the park by something or someone. His father was promoted of the third theory. On the afternoon that Martin disappeared, tourists Horo Key and his family heard an enormous sinking scream, and shortly thereafter witnessed an unkempt, rough-looking man running up the trail near where the scream had come from. Kate looked down as the man got into the white car and abruptly sped off in it. Park rangers and the Federal Bureau of Investigation concluded that there was insignificant evidence to link the sightings to Martin's disappearance, particularly given that the key setting was approximately 5 miles away from where Martin disappeared, the exact time of the sighting being unknown, in the lake of trails connecting the two sites. And that is the sad story of Dennis Martin. These are the main 2 theories that I agree on. The first theory, I'm agree with that one, because I feel like he did get lost. He got lost. He probably saw something. You know how when oh guys, I'm sorry. There's kids that have this sense of, if they see something that they may have never seen before, or something attracts, caught their eyes, they're going to go to that. And I feel like while he was hiding and waiting to come out to scare the adults, he probably saw an animal. It could have been a bear, anything. It could have been anything. And he saw it, and when he saw it, he maybe had followed it. Especially if it was an animal. If he saw an animal while he was hiding and caught the attention of Dennis, he ran after that, and he got lost. And he may have probably just died because of the element. It rained that day. Temperatures went really, really cold. And from what I hear, I do not like camping. I do not like, don't invite me to go camping. Do not invite me to go hiking, because I'm not doing it. No, not doing it. But I do hear that it does tend to get cold when you are in the mountains, especially when it rains, and something high gravity or something. But yeah, that happens. Another thing too, I'm gonna go with that he was probably abducted. I think he was. I feel like he was. Somebody must have taken him. But that I lean more to the fact that he probably got lost theory. The only reason I say the whole, I don't lean into the somebody took him theory, was because if somebody took him, wouldn't somebody else has seen him? I don't know. I mean, somebody else would have seen him, or yeah, there was only one family that heard the screams and stuff, but I don't know. I lean more to the whole, he saw something, he followed that, whatever it could have been. It probably was a butterfly, it was a bear, anything. He saw something that just caught his attention, and he followed what that something was, and he died because of the elements and the weather. That is just my opinion. I don't think nobody adopted him. I don't think nobody, because like I said, if somebody did, depending on how big the story was, which mind you, hopefully, it was probably big. I wasn't born that year, but knowing that, if it was nationwide, people knew, somebody would have had come, because the family did say that they saw a man going to a white van. Did anybody see a van leaving the area? Who knows? But I do lean more to him hiding, seeing something that got his attention. He followed whatever that something was, and he ended up dying because of the elements. That is my theory. I think that's, to me, that one makes more sense than anything. I don't think any animals ate him, because why didn't nobody found his clothes? I don't know. That theory to me is kind of like iffy. But let me know, guys, what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think, what happened to him. I want to hear y'all theories. I'm telling you, this case, when I researched it, it was just mind blowing to me, because it's crazy. But there is a 411 documentary, and it features this story. But it also features other stories of people disappearing in the mountains. So yeah, let me know what y'all think, guys. Let me know what type of theories y'all think would happen. I would love to hear it. Go ahead and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon with a new case.